Drawn largely from Christian, Islam, Hinduism and even traditional beliefs, Kenyans have always known marriage to be between a man and a woman. And arguably, as much as homosexuality exists some mutes way in Kenya, many are still opposed to its recognition and see it as a foreign concept. So with claims that same-sex marriages might be allowed in the new constitution, eyebrows were bound to be raised. These concerns are negated by Article 45(2) in the Bill of Rights, which says every adult has the right to marry a person of the opposite sex based on the free consent of the parties. Critics have nevertheless been concerned with Sub-Article 4, which says Parliament shall enact legislation to recognize marriages concluded under any tradition or system of religious, personal or family law. They say reading this together with Article 2(6), which says any treaty or convention ratified by Kenya shall form part of the law of Kenya under this constitution, then there's a risk we might be forced to recognize foreign ideologies.
But supposing I've celebrated this marriage elsewhere, where the law recognizes that, then our parliament has no alternative but to pass a law which is going to recognize that kind of marriage.
The Committee of Experts on Constitution Review, however, dismisses this, saying laws of Kenya will prevail in situations where people of the same sex may be married outside the country and want to live here.
Kenya is a sovereign state, so if the law here does not allow homosexuality and it does not allow gay marriages, therefore it is the law in Kenya that applies. The law elsewhere would not apply.
Besides, the experts also say the proposed constitution will mandate the president to annually report on international obligations Kenya has put itself into, hence guarding against blanket adoption of international laws.
And this reporting will be done in Parliament, meaning that differently from what we have right now, we as Kenyans and parliamentarians will have an opportunity as our representatives to debate on what we have already committed ourselves to, and furthermore, what the government proposes to commit ourselves to.
In terms of recognition of homosexuals as a marginalized group, the proposed new law under the General Provisions chapter describes a marginalized group as one that has been disadvantaged on basis of race, religion, sex, pregnancy, marital status and other issues, but sex orientation has not been mentioned. The Committee of Experts says the sex mentioned here denotes gender. Thus, homosexuals are not recognized as a marginalized group.
Our non-discrimination clause in Section 27 does not allow for non-discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, and therefore any Kenyans who are to be found to be in a same-sex marriage or in same-sex relationships will be punished under the law, under the penal code, which continues under the proposed constitution.
Therefore, if the proposed new constitution comes to pass as the Kenyan law, then same-sex marriages will not be allowed and homosexuals will not be recognized as a marginalized group. Hussein Mohamed, Citizen Live at 9.